let's get into this bail thing, right? So this is what happened. This is what happened with the bail hearing. This is the judge's response and denial. And there's the reasons why. Heard by Carly Kenny, court clerk Jill Chambers, journal entries. This matter was before the court on June. Let me see if I can make this bigger. Oh, man, hold on. Yeah, I can. This matter was before the court on June 25th, 2024 for a bond source hearing. After hearing testimony from Cash Jones, who posted the bill, and from Mr. Davis himself, the court took the matter under advisement to review Mr. Jones' provided bank records. The court has determined that Mr. Davis failed to make a prima facie showing that the bond was obtained through legal sources. First, the records provided are insufficient to make the requisite showing that the $102,500 bail premium was paid by a legitimate source. The court was provided with 6 months of Bank of America records, reflecting that deposits with withdrawals made to Mr. Jones' account from December 2023 to May of 2024. The court, which would be what, last month, all right? The court notes that these records do not show the actual source of many of the larger deposits to these accounts, only that they were made via wire transfer. The wire transfers have names attached, but the court was not provided with any additional documentation as to where these wire transfers came from. There are at least 2 unexplained counter deposits in the amount of $50,000 each. While there are significant monthly deposits made, there are also substantial withdrawals made from this account. However, in May 2024, which is the month before the bail premium was paid, the ending balance is insufficient to cover the $112,500 payment. Y'all heard that? In May, Wack ain't even have $100,000 in his goddamn bank account. So how could he have the money to bail Keefe D out if he didn't have that in his account in May? However, in May 2024, which is the month before the bail premium was paid, you hear that? However, in May 2024, which is the month before the bail premium was paid, he didn't even have the money. He didn't even have $100,000. Which means what, y'all? Somebody gave him the money to bail Keefe D out. And you see, there are at least 2 unexplained counter deposits in the amount of $50,000 each. You see that? While there are significant monthly deposits made, there are also there's substantial withdrawals made from this account. However, in May 2024, which is the month before the bail premium was paid, the ending balance is insufficient to cover the $112,500 payment. Thus, Thus, the court still does not know how Mr. Jones paid the entire $112,500 premium. The court has to couple that uncertainty with Mr. Davis's own statements to his wife on June 14th, 2024, where he indicated that Mr. Jones did not have the capital to pay the bond premium, and that Mr. Jones was a front or middleman for the true bond poster. Under these circumstances, the court cannot say that Mr. Davis has shown the funds were legally obtained. Second, the court demanded a source hearing to ensure that the bond premium was not paid out of profits from Mr. Davis discussing the killing of the victim in the case, Mr. Shakur. While Mr. Jones testified he was bonding out Mr. Davis because Mr. Davis was fighting cancer and had been a pillar of the community, his previous interviews with Vlad TV suggested another motive. There, Mr. Jones indicated that there were stipulations on the bond and indicated that Mr. Davis would be signing a contract regarding the rights to his life story, ostensibly including the shooting of Mr. Shakur. This interview was backed up by a jail call the state played, where Mr. Jones insisted that a contract be signed before the bond premium was paid. Ultimately, the hearing did nothing to assuage this court's concern that Mr. Davis paid his bond by trading on his alleged involvement in Mr. Shakur's death. Overall, the court finds that the evidence put forth at the hearing is insufficient and denies Mr. Davis' request to allow Mr. Jones to post his bail. The court will vacate the bail posted so that it may be returned to Mr. Jones. So whoever gave Wack that money, you better get your money back before you spend that. And they're gonna be riding around in a Ferrari. Clerk's notes. The minute order was electronically served by courtroom clerk Jill Chambers to all registered parties for Odyssey filed and served JMC on June 26, 2024, which was yesterday. So yesterday, the decision was finally made, and this went out. So overall, the court finds that the evidence put forth at the hearing is insufficient and denies, in all capital letters, Mr. Davis' request to allow Mr. Jones to post his bail. The court will vacate the bail posted so that it may be returned to Mr. Jones. But this right here is going to have the boys on Wack ass. Nigga, where's all these unexplained wire transfers coming from? What are you doing in these streets? Look, right here. The wire transfers have names attached, but the court was not provided with any additional documentation as to where these wire transfers came from. There are at least 2 unexplained counter deposits in the amounts of $50,000 each. While there are significantly monthly deposits made, there are also substantial withdrawals made from this account. However, in May 2024, which is the month before the bail premium was paid, the ending balance was insufficient to cover the $112,500 payment. Thus, the court still does not know how Mr. Jones paid the entire $112,500 premium. The court has to couple that uncertainty with Mr. Davis' own statements to his wife on June 14th, 2024, which is less than 2 weeks ago, where he indicated that Mr. Jones did not have the capital to pay the bond. He said, Wack ain't got that money, big dog. And that Mr. Jones was a front or a middleman. for the true bond poster, who he said was the Jewish guy that owned the movie company. Under these circumstances, the court cannot say that Mr. Davis has shown the funds were legally obtained. So, once again, y'all been hoodwinked. And somebody's trying to bail Keefe D out. Like I told y'all, by using Whack as the front man. Didn't I tell y'all? Now, he can say what he want, but them bank records say otherwise. You know, I'm going to tell you like this. Men lie, women lie, numbers don't. Nigga, you ain't have 112,500 in your account in May, nigga. When men lie, women lie, numbers don't, nigga. Somebody tried to drop that bag to get this nigga Keefe D out. And Reggie like, yo, nigga, y'all trying to fuck up my plan, nigga. I need this nigga to go to jail and get convicted so they don't fucking, I need them charged so they don't charge and find out who really did this.